Well, even though it's going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow, it is cold now. It's going to be cold over the weekend, but summer, we think, is eventually going to get here. And with that, the return of a Western New York tradition that's also for a very good cause. The Ride for Roswell returns to UB after the pandemic caused it to go virtual as well as hybrid. The ride is Saturday, June 25th, and all the popular routes are returning like before the pandemic. And Two on Your Side is a proud partner of Roswell Park and the Ride for Roswell. So joining me now is Andrea Gregory, Director of Special Events from the Roswell Park Alliance Foundation. Tonight is actually the big kickoff for the Ride to Roswell season, so to speak. So tell us what's happening tonight.
Yeah, so right now we are at Buffalo River Works, and all of our registered riders and participants, our volunteers, were all invited to join us, as well as all of our sponsors and partners. And we've got lots of great information to pick up. We're talking about some of the fun new things happening this year. Our bike shops are here. It's just a really great evening to get excited about this year's event.
And we mentioned this before, but we know that so much changed with the Ride for Roswell, as it did for so many things over the past 2 years. But what about this year? What can riders expect?
So I think the biggest theme here is that we're coming back together. We haven't been able to all be together for the last 2 years, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're coming back together on UV's campus on June 25th. We're going to ride anywhere from 3 to 100 miles, and we're going to be this giant community that we are, coming together and making a difference in the fight against cancer.
How emotional do you think that will be to be able to do that again and come back together in a way that you really haven't been able to do for 2 years?
I think when someone asks me about the ride, I always say you can't really describe it. You have to experience it. And that isn't what we've been able to do. And so we're just looking forward to bringing everyone together. The emotion's going to be there. We're all on this journey together, and we all want to be a part of something so much bigger than ourselves. And that's really what the ride provides. And so I think we're just all really excited to be able to do that.
How difficult was it the last 2 years to have the race kind of without having the race in the way that it's always been?
Yeah, I mean, we tried to get creative, and the community came out and rallied around us and supported Roswell Park and the cause in such a big way over the last 2 years. But, you're missing that element of being together, being a community, the emotion that comes with being in a crowd. All of those things were kind of missing. And so, the crowd here tonight is very large. We have a huge turnout tonight because people are just craving that. They want to get back together and be a part of something.
And so far, you've raised just over $1 million in 2022. What is the goal? And can you tell us just a little bit about where that money goes and how it's used at Roswell Park?
Yeah, so we just broke $1 million, which was very exciting. Last year we raised $5.1 million. We'd love to get close to that again this year as we're moving forward. And the money is so important. It really makes a difference here at Roswell. It goes towards the research that is so important for people being diagnosed tomorrow. And it also helps the patient care programs that we're implementing here in the hospital today. So not only does this money help people going through a diagnosis currently, but it's for those who will be diagnosed in the future. And so that research is just so critical, as well as the patient care.
And certainly there are so many people who will be happy to get back at it. But what about maybe new riders, or what should riders know if they want to get involved this year?
Yeah, come visit our website. It's rideforroswell.org. All you need to do is pick your route and sign up. It's very simple. There's no registration fee or fundraising minimum. You just kind of got to fill out the registration process and you're in, and we'll communicate with you and get you all set up.
And there are kind of ways that really anybody can get involved with this, correct?
Absolutely. So if you can't join us, one of the things we really learned during the pandemic was really you can ride your own way. And so, maybe you're not comfortable, maybe you can't make it that day. We still have a ride your own way option. So maybe you can ride later in the summer or from your home, so people can get involved. We also have lots of volunteer opportunities. We have over 2,000 volunteers that help run this event throughout the course of the weekend. And so we are looking for volunteers as well. And you can find all of this information on our website. Again, it's rideforroswell.org.
And again, we've been chatting with Andrea Gregory, Director of Special Events from the Roswell Park Alliance Foundation, about this year's Ride for Roswell as the season gets underway. Andrea, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.